We were on our way to Uvalde and Sabinal PD. They turned us around right when we passed the Sabinal River because they say Dinner Creek is surging. The two burglars left a big mess behind me at Castilla's Barber Shop on Katana Road. What you're looking at right now is a knocked-over vending machine that fell when the burglars drove off with an ATM inside the business. Actually, let's turn the camera, Roy. I think we have a rescue team. They're showing up. They are coming in right now, so we trying to see what's happening. Is something happening right now, sir? Giddy up, everyone. I am not horsing around. It is the start of rodeo season here in San Antonio. Everyone, SAPD is doing a standoff right now, and they just got the person outside that they've been looking for the past 30 minutes. You're seeing him. He's walking out towards SWAT officers with their rifles drawn.
Es peligroso rodar así, ¿verdad? En la carretera. Y que mejor espere.
All right, so he said that he was just talking with his boss. His boss is telling him that he can wait and it's dangerous and he just wants him to take caution. Are you guys ready to drop off some supplies? 3, 2, 1, go! I can tell you right now that neighbors are devastated, emotions are heavy. What police just telling me a few minutes ago that a man was found shot dead in one of these apartments. San Antonio travelers are getting a double view of what we're looking at right now at Terminal A for the TSA checkpoint. I have flown in and out of this airport so many times and I've never seen a line as long as this. Just take this in. All of these cans, a creek a mile away. That's how high the water is getting here, guys.
A power wash and a prayer.
Those are like all camp clothes, part of the hills, a lot of them are.
Every week, clothes, jewelry, family heirlooms, and other items found along the Guadalupe River are dropped off.
Look at that.
At Dondi Pearsign's home.
11 months later, recovered, and it's still working.
These are the memories of those who passed in the floods and those trying to rebuild.
We store all our supplies here.
Pearsign is helping pick up the pieces.
It's a piece of comfort in a time before all this terrible devastation happened. So many times they've said, especially survivors have said, the first thing they did when they woke up in the morning was look on our site to see if anything had been found.
Pearsign created Found on the Guadalupe's Facebook group 2 days after the 4th of July floods. What started small has grown to have more than 56,000 members around the world, with nearly 8,000 items collected in under a year. Most have been posted online and returned to its rightful owner. But 1,000 items in these 2 storage units are still unclaimed.
These are items from Mystic with no names. These do have names and initials. Stuffed animals, and we're attempting to contact people where items are in this one.
A filled warehouse has downsized to these shelves as treasured belongings found their way home. The 1,000 pictures found are delicately filed away with the Kerr County Historical Commission. Every item recovered will be added to an online database, waiting for the family still praying for an answer.
What may seem unimportant to the rest of the world, when you've lost so much or you've just gone through something so intense like that, those things matter. They're your personal belongings. They have memories. They're more than just a thing.
The t-shirts, stuffed animals, and toys holding too much heartbreak are being transformed into works of art to honor the 137 lives lost.
Grief is not linear, and healing isn't either. We just take one day at a time.
It's more than a cleanup for lost and found. It's the love to preserve a memory, a cherished piece of a life that will never wash away.
As items continue to be found behind me on the Guadalupe River, you can search for them on the Found on the Guadalupe's Facebook group or on their website, found-project.com. In the Texas Hill Country, Earl Stoudemire, KENS 5.
Rapid gunfire at Sonterra Heights Apartments. This is video Joseph Laredo caught as officers were in a standoff with 46-year-old Brandon Scott Poulos.
We hear a bunch of helicopters, and then literally 20 seconds after we were like out there, we heard more shots. It was like 2 or 3 shots. And I told my mom, I was like, hey mom, those are gunshots.
It's gunfire. It was like Wild Wild West all night long until about 4 o'clock this morning.
In the middle of the gunfire, some neighbors like Carol Houston were just steps away from the shooter.
I live right here, and he was right there.
The man with the gun.
Right here. And then when this neighbor came out, he was right there under the stairs.
What did he look like?
Tall, he had on jeans, like a sweatshirt.
This is a shot a neighbor provided us of Poulos in this apartment breezeway. You can see him holding and pointing a gun. Afterwards, Houston says Poulos ran towards apartment building 11.
It was scary. I've never been in nothing like that in my life.
Some neighbors were caught in the middle.
One of the policemen told me, like, ma'am, you need to get on your car or you need to leave. So I started running towards the street.
Others went for cover.
I actually got on the floor and then I went in my bathtub.
Elena Azani was also on standby, hearing the end of the standoff.
I heard a bunch of gunfire and then it just stopped, and I believe they got him. Because then they finally entered the unit.
In Stone Oak, Earl Stoudemire, KENS 5. Dangerous floods rushed over San Antonio on June 12th of 2025, taking 13 innocent lives. Inside this car was 43-year-old Duran Anderson calling his wife for the last time.
And all I remember is him saying on that call, he was stuck.
For hours, Antigua Anderson drove around the city searching for Derwin. When she spotted his car in Leon Creek near Highway 90, she says SAPD and the fire department gave limited support.
It took hours for them to even come look at his car. They kept saying the water was too high. You can't identify a car from just the bumper and the tire. So it kind of felt like we was pushed to the side the entire time.
We reached out to SAFD, who told us they were at the scene but couldn't reach the car because the water was still dangerous at the end of the night. The department says a battalion chief was with the family the entire time until Anderson was found.
We didn't get any help until they knew Parent Vital was secure first.
Anderson's family, friends, and volunteers began searching, eventually finding him downstream. Anderson served in the Air Force for 18 years and was known as a hard worker who loved his wife and 6 children. And a year later, the Anderson family hugs one another, keeping Derwin's name alive.
I love him to death and I miss him. Genuinely wish he was still here.
Today, the Andersons plan to do a balloon release and barbecue to celebrate Derwin's life. Earl Stoudemire, KENS 5.